Live. Oh. What up, main eight? What up? You the first one I see. What's cracking? What's happening, man? As YouTube does, they're gonna bring you in quite slowly. So I can't see anybody but main A. There we go. Flashpoint. What's cracking? Some chick named Star. King Tony. Courtney Dockery. Bar Heavy J. Spread the wealth. What up? Hood Politics Entertainment. What's that? Desires Craig. Charles Walker. Brandon Terry. Trayvon McClinton. Cuz I. What up, girl? True Knowledge. Nicole. Capricorn Skills. Caramel Soldier. D. Maali from Cali. What up? We call BS Podcast. Jonathan Stokes Bay. Oh, excuse me, Stokes Bay, my bad. Pause. Neon Black. James O. Sharky Dog. JM. Mindset. Theon, wait, whoa. Theon Lemmy. I think I got you. Theon Lemmy. I hope that's it. Thomas Mitchell. Ruth Thompson. Mrs. B. What up? Nadine Figueroa. Bay. Kufu. Excuse me. Asar. Paris Demore. What up, dog? Esmeralda. Sharon. Steve. Keep the jig. What? Keep keep the jiggy with it. Hinty Hetty Neferu. Before K, Mrs. Cherry, Gerald Jokes, Melanated Brown, Beyond the Matrix, what up? Jason Rivers, Jonathan Stokes, I got you, man. A Better Me, Immortal 9, excuse me, Gerald Jokes, I got you. Peace to Pleasure, Antonio Bryant, LaWanna Clark, man, y'all in here now. What's up, everybody? What's happening on Saturn's Day? My last Saturday, I'm able to eat chicken shawarma, y'all. This is a terrible Saturday. Terrible. I go on my cleanse at the end of the week, so no more chicken shawarma for 2 months. It's a terrible day, y'all. It's a terrible, terrible day. But other than that, how y'all doing? What's cracking? Man, it's a whole lot of stuff to go over. A whole lot of Khazarian information came out this week. I don't know if y'all been seeing it, but they can't hide a lot of the stuff that they got popping. I mean, all of their secrets are coming to the light. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. And they mad at Denzel trying to be Hannibal, y'all. They don't want Denzel to play Hannibal. They said Denzel, they blackwashing. The history is what they said. We're going to talk about that. Blackwashing? What? Oh, snap. Blackwashing a nigga from Africa. Supposedly. That's supposedly. We don't know, according to them. We don't know. We don't necessarily know if Hannibal was black. But shout out to Denzel, because Denzel is going to kill that role. So we're going to talk about that. But what up, everybody? Before we do, everybody who ordered the Police Stop Law packages, they are out in the mail. Got to let you know. They gone. Don't hit me up. They're in the mail. If you want to know you're tracking, them, you should have gotten an email with your tracking number already. So don't hit me up unless you didn't get the tracking number. Then let me know. But everybody, appreciate you guys supporting on that end, and make sure if you have not supported yet, or if you're not gotten your law knowledge, make sure you get over there, get that Police Stop Law package. Make sure you hook it up. Bam. Know Your Rights Manual, Public Official Bonds book. How to get back at the police when they mess with you, when they violate your constitutional rights. You go after their police insurance. Real thing. All of them have to have it. Then boom, we have the flashcards right here. Make sure you get over there. realnuggets.com. If you ordered a great book of melanin research, the hard copy, bam. You order the hard copy, you get the whole police stop law package for free. If you didn't order didn't order from last week, the deal is up. We don't have the 3 cards deal anymore. Sorry guys, y'all didn't. If you didn't hit me up. Conceptual Elixirs, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, bro. So they still do come with a deck of flashcards though. So please make sure you guys get over there and support Know Your Rights Foundation. realnoggers.com. But if you want any of the products separately, you can go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org. Actually, or you can just go to kyrf.org. We shortened it up a little bit for a lot of people who don't feel like typing all the way in there. Know Your Rights Foundation. Y'all be getting caught on the your in the rights. Y'all only put 1 R in the middle of the thing. Know Your Rights Foundation has 2 R's, people. two R's. However, so we shortened up the URL so you don't have to, people who don't know about the 2R situation, just go to kyrf.org and sign up. Also, if you want to sign up to learn the law for free, get you one of these beautiful certifications, baby. Get you one of these, bam, right here, like everybody else. knowyourrightsfoundation.org. Just sign up in the info section, and we'll send you back an email. What up, Geechee Dan? So we'll send you in a questionnaire for you to fill out, and then you send that questionnaire back, and then we'll let you know when the interview is. So if you've already done that and you haven't gotten a questionnaire, check your spam. Probably went to your spam or something like that. Or if you just haven't filled it out, you only did 1/2 of the of the thing. You went to the Know Your Rights Foundation, you fill out the thing, but now you got to fill out the questionnaire so we know who you are before we interview you, and bring you on into the community of all these law gods. That's what we building. We're building the law gods. You understand me? Law gods up in here. So if you want to be a part of the God Pantheon, the Law God Pantheon, make sure you get over to kyrf.org. Again, kyrf.org. That's knowyourrightsfoundation.org. And sign up. And everybody who's been hitting me on the Cash App this week, I appreciate it. Everybody who's hitting me on the Cash App, I love y'all for that, man. Cash App is Real Naggas, the number 9. If you want to hit me up with the Cash App, I appreciate you guys. Just getting one of those throughout the week when I'm sitting here working or I'm out is really off the chain. I appreciate that. So again, Cash App is Real Naggas 9. And for Patreon, people who've been signing up for Patreon, if you want to change your status or learn how to contract, and so that you can contract with the system, with the corporation of the United States of America, and not be obligated, not be under their jurisdiction, then you have to know contracting. So get over to patreon.com/realnaggas and sign up to one of the status class levels, and you'll learn how to contract, also how to change your status so that you can have 1 foot in the system, 1 foot out of the system. It's always about balance, everybody. No matter whatever you do, it's always about balance. Always remember that. Always about balance. It's not this or that. It's this and that. Always about balance. Moderation and balance. All right. So appreciate you guys for that. You sign up to the highest level at the Patreon, and you're able to explain the paperwork. I give it to you for free, and I charge a lot of money for the paperwork if you don't take the class. So if you take the class though, you don't got to pay the money, and you get it for free. So make sure you get over there to patreon.com/realnaggas and sign up. And then finally, Timmy Tight Top, who was in Las Vegas last week, so he couldn't drop off my juices. The hell you doing in Vegas, Timmy Tight Top? See? Out there messing up. That's what you're doing. You supposed to be handling your business. Supposed to be bringing me juices to promote for your business. Weed juice right here. He's finally back from Vegas and he gave me my juices right here. This is the strawberry lemonade, strawberry, apple, pear, and lemon. Off the chain right here. And then, yeah, baby. Look what I got. I got the surprisingly sweet. Surprisingly sweet. That's the Jesus Christ. That's grapefruit, cantaloupe, and pear. The Jesus Christ of juices right here. give you know, it asks for a prayer before you drink it. And then right here we got the Be Fearless. This is also another delicious, delectable one. This is apple, pear, lemon, ginger, and cayenne pepper for that little kick. I like my drinks with a little cayenne pepper. I like that little that little kick at the end. But cayenne is a blood cleanser, so it helps to cleanse the blood. Then this is a tropical pear that he has right here. This is like a after dinner sweet drink. This is pineapple, pear, apple, ginger, and mint. Bam. That's all the chain right there, man. And then he got the anti-inflammatory shots. This is, I think, the Black Mamba. This is a strawberry shot. Strawberry with ginger, and I don't think it has turmeric. Strawberry, ginger, and some other stuff. He didn't put the label on here. Timmy typed out. But and then right here is the turmeric shots right here. So turmeric is an anti-inflammatory. It's probably one of the best, if not the best, anti-inflammatory you can take. Got all those achy joints. All them achy joints. Rock this funky joint. But you got all them achy joints. Make sure you take the turmeric, hook you up, especially if you're working out and you're a little older and them joints be creaking. When you get up from the you get up from that couch. If you do that, when you move, if you hear that, or if you hear, if your stuff is clicking every time you move, you better call Timmy tight up. All right, everybody. And if you send me something and I couldn't get to the P.O. box this week, sorry, they were closed. I went one day and they was closed. That was just Friday. So couldn't go, obviously, for Thanksgiving. But I went yesterday, it was closed, so I will get to it when they open next week. Sorry, everybody, if you sent me something in the P.O. box. Man, let's get it going, y'all. Let's get it cracking. Because I got chicken shawarma to order, god dang it. But, so did you hear reports? They said basically since when they went on the reports on October 7th. So they said that 1,400 people were killed, right? And on October 7th. New Khazarians. 1,400 new Khazarians were killed. Then they started, when you start looking at the numbers, then they started becoming a little clearer, like what really happened. So 200, a little over 200 of the 1,400 people they counted were actually Palestinians. Were actually Palestinian soldiers, they said. So let's wipe out 200 from that, over a little bit over 200, they said. So let's cut that off. Because when they keep coming back with, they killed 1,400 innocent civilians and boom. Okay, well, let's cut that. That's 200 cut off. Not that killing anyone is good, but we just about to go through the numbers. If you kill one, it's bad. But we about to go through the numbers, the propaganda numbers. So they 200, let's cut 200 off the 14, right? Then they said, oh, some of the civilians were accidentally hit with friendly fire. Sorry. Friendly fire, everybody. That means when you hit, you kill your own team. You shoot and kill your own team. So, not only was, okay, we cut the 1,400 death toll. We took 200 off of that, a little bit over 200. Then, we started to go through the numbers again, and y'all took out a lot of your own people. How many? See, they didn't come up with how many. See, they didn't say how many because they probably took out a bunch of their own people. What up, Maria Carbajal? They probably took out a bunch of their own people. So you're not going to hear how many were taken out by friendly fire. But it's probably safe to say it was quite a bit. So the 1,400 toll just keep on going down. While all the while, the Palestinians, the babies, and This shit is like a hot stock. That shit is going like this. They are just taking out cats left and right. 12,000 people, whatever. So then they finally on a ceasefire, apparently. Yeah, trigger happy for sure. Mr. Salim, trigger happy like a mug. So, but they finally come to a peace, not a peace agreement, but what is it? Ceasefire, a pause in the fire and the weapons, right? So they can get the hostages back. But then on the news, they was talking to, I think it was CNN or MSNBC, one of the two, and they were talking to Netanyahu's top cat. And he goes on there and they said, well, what about the innocent, the civilians, that are being killed? We can't believe that. We don't know for sure what's going on over there. We know that the Palestinians, they engage in propaganda. We've seen videos where it's actors and nigga, what? He's like, they're actors and all this and that. All them babies they pulling from under the rubble, they crisis actors. I ain't know you can get babies, actors that young. What's the baby writer actors guild like? When are they? How long are they allowed to be on the set? Because that dude is full of shit. The babies are actors. So then he says, because he asked him, he said, well, the reports of the 4,000 babies being taken out. No, we have not killed, no. He's adamant, no. No, we don't know. There's only information coming from Palestine. That is not the real information. We cannot vet that information, blah, blah. We have not killed. So then he said, so wait a minute. But he said, even though you can't vet the information, actually how many, but you have to say that babies are being taken out, right? No. We don't give no babies. We've killed no babies. That is a lie. That is propaganda by Palestinian Hamas. That is propaganda by Hamas. They do. Wait a minute, nigga. You trying to sit up here and say that you ain't killed no babies? You ain't killed no babies. You ain't took out no babies. None of them. You dropping bombs all goddamn day. You drop more bombs in the first 6 days than America did in a whole year in Iraq. In Afghanistan. But, nigga, what? You ain't killed not one baby? Nigga crazy. Roger Rose, appreciate you. He says, yeah, what you know about that, boy? This creaky. He says, creaky joint crew in the house. That's what's up, baby. You know what's happening? Your bones is creaking, Roger. But so they killed nobody. Again, the propaganda. They don't want to admit nothing. Remember, this is their old play. Again, we don't. First of all, their old playbook was don't say anything about us, good or bad. We don't want to admit to anything. So this is kind of the same playbook. Nope, we're not doing anything. We're just bombing the crap out of that place over there. And these bombs are turning into flowers dropping. They automatically, they're not bombs, they're potpourri. When they get over the city, they just drop a bunch of potpourri on all the kids, on everybody. We just want everybody to smell good. That's all. Like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with potpourri? Like, wait a minute, nigga, you are dropping potpourri, nigga. You are dropping bombs on people and then saying you didn't kill no kids. All propaganda from Hamas. So then, the real reason that came out that we talked about the last couple of weeks, they talked about how they became perpetual victims from, that war, the first couple wars, the first two world wars, they became perpetual victims. They plotted and planned that behind the scenes, allegedly, They were behind the scenes plotting and planning the whole thing, and then while on the surface, they were making themselves as victims. We're not talking about all Khazarians. We're talking about the Khazarian leadership. Everybody, let's make sure we differentiate. The Khazarian leadership was doing that. The elite, or the so-called elites, the aristocracy of Khazarian. So we saw how that happened. And when I said that last week, people were trying to say, well, there was Jews in Israel, I mean, in Germany before 1905. I know that. Amschel Rothschild, the head of the Rothschild family. They was over in Germany, in the ghetto. I know that. What I said was, we're going to deal with the modern history of how they became victims, starting with 1900. So the person who's trying to correct me, there was Jews in Germany before 1905. No shit. We dealing with the modern. I've said I'm dealing with the today, or starting from 1900. But then we saw about the Ben Gurion, and so then the other real reason that they're about to, or the new Khazarians is taking out Gaza, is because of the gas and the oil that's under the strip, right? So basically, in 1999, the Palestinians found oil. Oh shit, we rich, nigga. Holy shit, nigga. Thank you, Allah. Allah. They was praising Allah. You are the nigga, cuz. Goddamn, nigga. Nobody better not say shit about Allah, nigga. He just gave us oil. 1999, they struck oil. Then they created something called the Gaza Marine, the platforms. It's like the Gaza Marine something. That's the oil platforms, the oil wells they built. It's like called the Gaza Marine something. So then they built 2 oil wells over there, right? 1999, British British gas company was striking deals with them. So 1999. Now in 2007, Israel was like, they got what? They found what? Huh? Oh shit! Hey, you know what? I feel like a trip. I want to take a vacation to the Gaza Strip. Let's just go over to Gaza and just take some oil. 2007, they went and raided they oil field, killed 1,400 people, and jacked the oil. Allegedly, we gotta talk about it. This actually happened. This is actually in history. This is documented, but for YouTube, allegedly. So, 1,400 people. They took out 1,400 people and stole their oil. We didn't do that. Huh? Hey, nigga, I don't know what the hell you talking about. Nigga, we just over here existing in our ancient lands. We ain't done nothing. We was persecuted. Did you hear about the Holocaust? Did you hear about it? Huh? You did? Oh, well, shit. How much? Did you hear it? How many times did you hear about it? Because if you ain't heard about it 10,000 times, brother, let me tell you about the Holocaust one more time. One more time how we was victims. They want to push that shit constantly. But they was over there. They took out 1,400 people to steal the oil. When they did that, they became the major power over in that area over there in the Middle East, because they're the only democratic country with oil. Not really, oil they stole. So now you know why America is we stand with Israel. We stand with Israel. We stand with no matter what. These niggas, they got oil. So they found they had 1.5 billion barrels of oil in Gaza and 1.5 trillion cubic feet of gas. 1.5 billion barrels of oil estimated. It's probably more than that. and then 1.5 trillion square feet of gas, metric square of gas. So, holy shit. You think they not trying to get over there? So then you throw the canal on top of that. You throw the Ben Gurion Canal on top of that, because about, what is it, $10 trillion, $10 billion goes through the Suez Canal every day in trade. So again, ran by Kemet, modern day Egypt. So they want to get from under that. So in 1967, America wanted to drop nukes. America wanted to drop nukes on the Gaza Strip to make a way for the canal. This is in 1967 they came up with this plan. They said they wanted to drop a couple hundred nukes. It was crazy. Little small tactical nukes, about a couple of hundred of them, to blow up the pathway for the canal. They were like, nah, you can't do it. The international community was like, you can't drop nukes on Palestine, fool. What's wrong with you? Like, nigga, no. And if you do that, the fallout is going to hit the Israelis, the new Khazarians. So that's one major reason they didn't do that. But when they took over the platform, when they jacked the oil, they found something called the Leviathan oil field. So that's what they call it. It's like the Leviathan gas. The Leviathan field, it was a bunch of gas under the field. And they called it the Leviathan, gas field or some shit like that. And so that's where they get most of their gas from. Struck it rich. Now they produce $400 and something billion worth of gas every year. They supposed to give the palace, because part of the Leviathan part of it is in Gaza, right? Where they found part of it is in Gaza. So Gaza's supposed to get 10% of the $460 something billion a year. They don't get shit. They're not getting nothing. So you want to keep wondering why these niggas is bad. These niggas is pissed. You jack their oil, you jacking their gas. You know they got more gas and more oil under there. 1.5 was it metric? Was it 1.5 metric something trillion? 1.5 trillion metric cubic feet or something like that of gas. And so they want all of that. So the canal plus the oil plus the gas, they can't give this shit up. They like, nigga, we are not giving that shit up. And then it says when they took the land back in 1984. So this is how they were able to get people on their side against Palestine, right? So and this is why America again is still so. Congress has basically said and this is in the Congressional Record Book. They said the United States Congress has made it of national security interest to develop covered energy sources. I'll say that again. United States Congress said this. This is in the Congressional Record. United States Congress has made it of national security interest to develop covered energy sources, meaning energy sources that have not been discovered yet, or that have been discovered but have not been excavated, right? Which is Gaza. They know the oil and gas is there. They just can't get to it because the Palestinians. So America said it's in our best interest, the national security interest, to go smack the shit out of them goddamn Palestinian nigga. Goddamn, man, I told you that we need that motherfucking oil, nigga. Goddamn. Look, all we gonna do is smack up a couple of them. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Smack a couple of them, move a couple of them over there. Ain't nigga. You talking about gas and oil, nigga. America is about that life. We only gonna smack about 1,300 up. So then They said back when they took the land in 1948, they said it was because they invaded the land. They came over there and they just was moving in against the Palestinians' wishes. Palestinians was going against this the whole time. But then, you know, they back and forth. And this dude, Ben Gurion, he declared Israel a state on 1948, May 14th, 1948, right? So when he did that, they were like, what the heck? Illegally. He did that. He had no power to declare New Khazaria. Excuse me. He had no power. He had no right to declare New Khazaria, you know, a state. But he did it anyway. Just, hey, nigga, this is our state. Anybody disagree? No? Okay. No Palestinians in there in the room. Well, no Palestinians in the room. Hey, any Palestinians in here? No. Okay. Anybody disagree? No. Okay. Good. It's sold. So they said the Palestinians. It was because the Palestinians bombed a New Khazarian hotel and killed like 50 people. Took out 50 people at the New Khazarian hotel. But when it happened, the news report that shows, I think you can see a video of this on Curiamo. I forgot what name. I can't say his name right. Somebody put his name in the chat. But I think it's Curiamo or something like that. So he has the video, old video from the 40s of the news report when the bombing happened. So if you want to see the news report of the bombing in New Khazaria in 48, go look at it. Because then they talk about the bombing, and they said that a New Khazarian terrorist group took credit for it. They said it was us. Nigga, it was us. And the New Khazarian government was like, Palestinians? Palestinians. You said Palestinians, right? Well, I can't necessarily hear you, but as I read your lips, it says is Palestinian. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. He go, Israel, Palestine. Oh, they the ones. Okay. Even though the New Khazarian group took credit, they said it was us, dog. Yeah. They were like, nigga, we don't see you. Palestinian. That's why they went and raided. They claim. Yeah, thank you. Was it Curiamio? Karimio. Thank you. I couldn't say his name for shit. Karimio. Thank you. You go to Karimio's channel. He actually has a video, the old video of it. So then, so the reason that they gave again for raiding for killing off all the Palestinians, because when that happened, they went and raided the Gaza Strip. It was like 1,000 settlements. They took out 500 settlements. 500 out of 1,000. They took out 500 out of 1,000 settlements in 9 months. Crazy. 500 settlements out of 1,000 in 9 months. So, but now they want you to believe they the victim. They are the victims. Malby Crazy, what up? Just thank you, Kev, for the information and for breaking down the current news. For sure. It says Tashak is using... Who's Tashak? Is using your take your shoes off? Hey, that's what's up. Hey, take your shoes off. How many people in there? It's what? It's like almost 300 of y'all in here with your shoes on. What the? I wouldn't even recognize that. Thank you, Malby Crazy. If he didn't let me know, y'all freeloading, ear hustling ass people, take your shoes off. That means hit the like button for the newer people who are watching. When you enter the dojo, please. Appreciate you. But now we see the real deal of what happened. Also, there's a video of the soldiers who are still alive, who are telling the story of what they had to do when they took Gaza. Holy shit. It's crazy what they had to do. They were talking about lining a bunch of people up, just gathering up a bunch of people and just taking them out. They said, one nigga said he had a flamethrower And he was flame throwing people. He was just rolling through. There's a bunch of people. He was flame throwing them. Like, nigga, what type of person can flame throw another person without your soul being destroyed? Like, nigga, you could just, he's not attacking you. You just flame throwing niggas. And he said he never told his wife. He was married for like 50 years. And he never told his wife what happened. And they said, why didn't you tell her? He's like, what am I tell her? I'm a fucking killer? He's like, no, that conversation ain't gonna go well. So the stuff that they had to do when they took in 48, man, it was crazy. So the narrative is leaving, though. So then your boy Michael Rappaport, even him, he hates Michael Rappaport. Funny. He says, this is what he said the other day, because somehow everything with Michael Rappaport, he got to throw brothers in there because he think he a brother. He married to a sister. So obviously he think he a brother by association. he a brother by marriage. He's a brother-in-law. Like, but a brother-in-law. So Michael Rappaport says, if there were black hostages, we would want to keep bombing until we got the hostages back. That's what he said. If there was melanated hostages, that we would want to keep bombing until we got our hostages back. Now, I don't know how many Khazarians you've been around, and melanated people, but we different. We are different. We don't just, I'm telling you, the connection, melanin have you connected. I'm trying to tell you. But not that, because it's a lot of people who don't agree with him, so it's not necessarily melanin. But black people, though, we wouldn't be calling for mass murder if they had 50 hostages. If they was holding just 50 niggas, we gonna say, go ahead and kill 12,000 people, 5,000 babies to get 50 niggas back? No. Melanated people, we not like that. Leisha Michelin, thank you for the cash app. Appreciate you, girl. We're not like that. I mean, most of us not, unless you like Idi Amin or some of them damn Africans who was cutting niggas' lips off, Charles Taylor and shit, over in Africa. But most niggas, we don't believe in mass murder like that because you holding some hostages. But that's what he think. He think for sure that we would be calling for the deaths of innocent babies because they're holding 50 hostages. Michael Rappaport, you are wrong as shit, boy. You are full of crap. You have no idea what the hell you're talking about. For the most part, melanated people are super spiritual. Very spiritual. Whether religion or consciousness or whatever it is, we tap into some type of spirituality, most of us. And what the spirituality says is, hey, we're connected to all life. And I just can't indiscriminately just bomb an innocent baby and think I'm a B-O-fucking-K. When you're bombing that baby because we're all connected, you are essentially bombing you. That baby is another aspect of you. All of us, we're different aspects of each other within the universe. Learning how the universe works. All conscious of ourselves, learning how the universe works so the universe can evolve and get better. So if you bomb a baby, you are devolving. You don't have a connection with that new life that's supposed to go on and help the universe evolve. So thank you, cuz she put it in there. You want to hear Michael bitch ass Rappaport ran about niggas killing a bunch of babies if it was 50 niggas taking hostages. Like, nigga, you are insane. That's you. Don't try to put everybody else in there because you are a disconnected, killing ass, sadistic bitch and want to kill babies. Nuh-uh. Everybody ain't like that. Seems to be, at this point, the Khazarian government and the American government. who giving them the bombs. That's all it seemed to be right now. It's just them two motherfuckers. So, sorry, Michael Rappaport, you missed the boat on that one. Then the last couple things is as far as Khazarian news. The former Khazarian Obama aide, Stuart Seldowitz. I don't know if you've seen this video. Stuart Seldowitz, he was caught on video talking crazy to the Palestinian food truck guy. Did y'all see that? He's walking past the food truck, and the food truck guy ain't bothering nobody. Just chilling. And he's selling some tacos or some Palestinian wraps or whatever they do. You know, with some hummus. And the Khazarian comes over to him and he talks to him about the conflict or whatever. And he says, do you label Hamas as terrorists? Do you call them terrorists? And he wouldn't call them. He wouldn't call them terrorists, right? Like, you know, it's more, he just wouldn't call them. He wouldn't answer really. He was like, yo, why are we getting into this? But he wouldn't call them that. And so because he wouldn't call Hamas terrorists, this dude started cursing him. You are a piece of shit. You are a terrible person. You are this and that. Boo boo. And he didn't curse the man out, the Palestinian guy. The Palestinian guy didn't say anything wrong to the Khazarian. He didn't say anything disrespectful. Nothing. But the new Khazarian was going off on him because he wouldn't condemn Hamas as being terrorists, right? So he says, then he starts talking about, he says, he called the Palestinian baby killers. That's what he called the Palestinian food truck guy. And then he said, you're the one killing babies. You're the one. He said, you killed 4,000 babies. This is what the Palestinian told the Khazarian. You killed 4,000 babies. And then he says, this is quote. He says, if we killed 4,000 Palestinian children, it wasn't enough. Letting you know the real shit they be saying behind the scenes. That's what they say to me. That's the real shit you be saying behind the scenes. Oops. Holy shit. He let the cat out the bag. You wasn't supposed to say that. They be like, hey, nigga, shut the fuck. Hey, we don't even know that nigga. He not a real Khazarian. He converted, you know, back in the day, you know, he was Irish. We came over here. He said, you know, he was like, top of the morning. We said, no, nigga, we Jewish. We Khazarian over here. You want to be Khazarian, you got to convert. He not a real one. He more Irish than anything. He's an Irish Khazarian. they trying to diss, they backpedaling from that nigga all day. We don't know that nigga. Former Obama aide. He was, and a Clinton aide. He was a former Obama and Clinton aide. He was the diplomat. He was the ambassador to Khazaria under Clinton. To New Khazaria. He was the ambassador to New Khazaria under Clinton. And then he was under he was under some type of defense and whatever with Obama. I forgot. He had a whole lot of jobs under Obama, but one of them was defensive something. And this fool said if there's 4,000 Palestinian children that was taken out, it wasn't enough. God damn, boy. That's a gangster statement to make, nigga. You are asking. You are asking to get your ass beat. Not by anybody I know, YouTube. I'm just saying, usually, those are usually fighting words for other people. Other than the people on my YouTube channel. YouTube. So, that's how it's going with the new Khazarians. Moving along. Did you hear they trying to cancel your boy Elon? Elon, who don't like the word decolonization. because it mean taking him out the game. So Elon, they trying to cancel Elon because they tried to say News Nation ran an ad, and they tried to say that when they ran the ad, what is it? It's a white supremacist. That's what they call it. White supremacist, whatever ad showed up next to their ad when they were running their ad. So they put it out there. Oh, this is bad. This is just like we said. We got white supremacist ads being run on Twitter and blah, 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 and this and that. Trying to get them, canceled, right? So it did. When the people heard that, everybody left the advertising. Apple and Google, like everybody. Everybody. Then also he said some stuff. He retweeted. Somebody tweeted something about Caucasians being endangered or something like that, and war. And then he said, "Isn't that?" But it was something different. It was something. I can't remember the exact tweet. If somebody gets the exact tweet, you can put it in there. But it was a tweet where somebody tweeted and he said, "Isn't that the truth?" Or you have said the exact truth. And it was saying they tried to make it seem like the tweet the dude made was anti-Semitic, and he was agreeing with the tweet. Then after that, that's when the News Nation thing happened, and they said their ad ran alongside a white supremacist ad. But what they did was they did fraud, because basically they ran the ad and they kept pushing refresh. They followed a bunch of white supremacist cats. First of all, is what they did, and then when they ran their ad or whatever, they kept refresh, and then their ad ran alongside. Brandon Terry, thank you, brother. Appreciate you for the cash app. That's when their ad ran alongside of a white supremacist ad. But then when they tried to recreate the experiment, no, they couldn't do it. So they said they did that shit on purpose. They manipulated the thing to put their ad with the white supremacy ad to make Elon look bad. So Elon said, "I'm suing the shit out of you, bitch ass nigga." He called it a nuclear thermo lawsuit. He said, "I'm coming after you, bitch ass nigga." Now, who funds News Nation? Or who's the major funder of News Nation? Can anybody, let me see if you get it. Anybody? Does anybody know who the major funder? Well, he started it. He gave the major funding to start it. Did anybody know? I know you know. Nobody said it yet. I don't see it. Y'all a little slow in the draw. Who was it? No, Maria Carball. She didn't got it. Media Matters. Oh, yeah, excuse me. Media Matters, not News Nation. Sorry. Media Matters. News Nation is Chris Cuomo. Sorry. Media Matters. Thank you. So who funded Media Matters? Nope, not Gates. Not Gates. Mega Bills. He got it. Soros. So Media Matters is super democratic, far left, super woke. The fake woke, not the real woke. That's what they do. So he's suing the shit out of them. Then, because when they tried to recreate the experiment, they couldn't do it. So basically they said Media Matters did some fugazi to get it to run next to a white supremacist ad. So now a state is suing Media Matters, or not suing them, but their state has launched a criminal investigation into Media Matters. These niggas about to get fucked up. So these cats ain't letting people are starting to fight back about the label of anti-Semitic, that's not popping off no more. They trying to use that out of the game right now. Anti-Semitic. He's anti-Semitic. Oh no. He's anti-Semitic. They pointing everywhere. That is their label. That is the one thing that they can do, that they try to do, to label you, but don't have to deal with anything of it. What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Can we deal with what it means? Oh, so because I disagree with you and you're a Semite, that means I'm against your whole people. So what melanated people definitely should start doing, because we can do this, unlike anybody else. When Khazarians disagree with us, we should say they disagree with the whole race and they racist. According to their logic. According to the new Khazarians' logic, or just the old Khazarians' logic, if you disagree with them, or one of them, or the government, any of their governments, well, just that one government, but any of their people, you are anti-Semitic, right? That's what they say. You disagree with one, you disagree with all, you hate us all. So, with that logic, with that being said, when a new Khazarian disagrees with a melanated person, they racist. That's how that's going down. Oh, you're racist. Oh, my point's not valid because I'm black. Oh, I see. Man, how do we just keep coming up with this? When are black people going to be valid in the world? When are we going to get our just due? We've been persecuted for so damn long. 400 years of slavery. We just need to get out of this loop of people not respecting our opinions and who we are. Because you disagree with, you need to get them. You jump on these niggas. All that bullshit rhetoric that they pull out. Because you disagree with one of them. You disagree with all niggas then. All right, you racist too then, goddammit. If I'm anti-Semitic, then you racist. That's how that need to go. Y'all need to start pulling that card. I'm trying to tell you, it's their rules. It's like, nigga, this is your rule, ain't it? Ain't this your, wait a minute, hold on. I'm going to scroll on that. Okay, boom, right there, we got that. Okay, clause 37. I didn't quite agree with clause 37, but I see, I can see your point, and then boom, boom. Oh, but nigga, right here, propaganda. Under propaganda, I wasn't quite getting, let me get this straight. I just want to make it straight. Because under propaganda, under your rules and propaganda, New Khazarian, it says New Khazarian rules of propaganda. So it said, if you disagree with the New Khazarians, you are anti-Semitic. Any New Khazarian, you are anti-Semitic. So would that work the other way around, New Khazarian? If you disagree with an African, are you racist? You need to hit them. Make them start answering logical, simple questions that they cannot. And don't let them hit you with the rhetoric. If they hit you with the rhetoric, then hit them back with it. Oh, you disagree with me, huh? Well, shit, you racist ass bitch. That's what I expected. What else could I expect from somebody who's racist, whose ancestors probably had slaves and was whooping slaves? Yo, you a Khazarian. I know your ancestor had one of these plantations. Didn't they? Man, you gotta start smashing them. They'll leave that shit alone. Promise you that. Because then, let's see. Like I said, so because they're coming after the new Khazarians, and so he's about to sue the ADL because the ADL was also on him. Well, he is suing the ADL, but somebody else is going after the ADL because of that as well. So I like to see the pushback. Cass is fighting back, and I love it. Let's get it popping. We in a new age. Don't let these niggas keep doing the same stuff they've been doing for the last 300 years. They've been doing this shit for 300 years. Just controlling everything from behind the scenes, through fear, through victimhood, all that type of shit. Through buying people off, financial corruption, all of this shit. That's why they get kicked out of every country that they're in. It ain't the people, it's the ruling class of the New Khazarians who always doing bullshit, creating banks with usury, getting people in debt, then taking their land, all that type of shit. This is what the financial people in New Khazarian and who run that New Khazarian financial level, the bankers, this is what they do to people. And then they bring the heat on the lower New Khazarian people. So moving along. Shout out to Elon if he wins. You a bullshit ass nigga talking about no decolonization. Fuck you for that. But I hope you smash on the New Khazarians. The New Khazarian organizations. So let's move on. Eric Adams, that boy ain't going through it, ain't he? Eric Adams is going through it, y'all. Goddamn. This boy been slapped with his campaign manager raided, and he was raided and jacked up his phones. And boy, then this week he got hit with the Me Too lawsuit. Eric Adams got hit with the Me Too. Like, goddamn, they are pulling out all the stops on him. Like, nigga, what you say about immigration, nigga? I didn't hear you, Eric Adams. Bitch, you better shut your ass up. And sure enough, zip. Eric Adams is, boy, they got him tied up so damn much. He in the dominatrix in a dominatrix dungeon. But they said along with him being raided by the Biden administration, so after he criticizes them for immigration. So then the reason the lady who did this, who hit him with the lawsuit, this is crazy. So the statute of limitations ran out on being able to charge somebody with sexual assault. 30 years. It was 30 years. That was crazy. You got 30 years to accuse somebody of sexual assault? What the hell? You don't remember what the hell you did 30 goddamn years ago? That's absolute bullshit. You don't know what the hell you did that night. You don't remember none of that. Even if you ain't never took a drink or smoked nothing in your life, you are not going to remember correctly 30 years ago what the hell happened in the bedroom. But the law gives them 30 years to file the sexual assault lawsuit. The last day that they had to file, homegirl filed the lawsuit. The last day she had to, I think the last day was Tuesday. She filed that bitch. Hey, nigga, hold up. Hey, Judge, Your Honor, I got one more for you, baby. Actually, they said like 5 celebrities got sexual assault charges filed on them that day because the statute of limitations was running out. So all these women, these old ass women 30 years ago come talking about, so it was Bill Cosby, which is crazy. Another somebody that came out and got Bill, which is bullshit. Your boy, Eric Adams, and then was it a couple of stars or singers or something like that. So Eric Adams, boy, before you start talking crazy about the president, you need to make sure that you clean it in the Board of Health, nigga. You can't just start talking shit and you got all your closet look like you got all kind of shit stuffed in your closet. You packing shit up. And you close the door. Oh, sorry. So you close the door and you got all that shit packed in there, and all somebody got to do is not even turn the handle. You ever been in somebody's house, they have some shit so packed into the closet, like if you bump the door, like all that shit come flooding out. That's the way his shit was. Cause when they bumped that door, all his stuff came out. So then the other thing he going through is, and on Thanksgiving, New York, which is Eric Adams, he gave out 27,000 meals, lunches, and dinners for Thanksgiving. Isn't he nice? Isn't he nice, right? 27,000 meals for lunch and dinner to illegal immigrants. Did I not mention? It was 27,000 lunches and dinners to illegal immigrants. And the people in the hood was pissed. We can't get nothing no more. They here stealing and taking all the resources. We can't get nothing. We try to get in line, boo boo. And we try to get in line. They already, soon we come and get in line for the food, and they all the way around the corner. And most of us look forward to who don't get Thanksgiving dinner. We look forward to, yeah, all your resources is gone. But who voted for Eric Adams? I bet you voted for him because he was a nigga. I bet you voted for Eric Adams because he was a nigga. And he told you, he said this when he was running. New York is a sanctuary city. He said this stuff countless times. But y'all believed, oh, the Mexican niggas, they gonna be on the border around Florida, Texas, California, Arizona. Y'all thought all of that, huh? Mexicans is just gonna hang around there. No. And so what she said was, they served the meals at about 11 a.m. And she said, we get in line, so you get in line about 10:30, 10:45, and the line is all the way around. Nah, if you hungry, goddammit, you better get your ass up. See, they coming from third world countries where food is scarce. These niggas may not eat but once in 3-4 days. So somebody say, yeah, we giving out free goddamn food. Nigga, of course they jumping in line. This is melanated people. You always want to sit back on your ass and wait for people to do shit for you instead of getting the fuck up. If you knew it was a bunch of illegal immigrants, you should have known they was going to get food and bend your ass up at 7 in the morning if you wanted a goddamn meal on Thanksgiving to get in line. Because they ran out of food and couldn't give any food to the citizens, to the community. No niggas got no food. Niggas went starving like ass off. Fucking legal immigrant is like this. This is a good turkey, brother. This is very good turkey, brother. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. Brother, thank you, brother. Like, nigga, if you don't get my goddamn turkey leg back, fool. But that's Eric Adams. And then it said also in New York, they have basically reinstated the quarantine isolation law, Rule 213. They had bought this out back a while ago. It got voted down. There's another law also. I forgot that one. It was AB something. I think it's AB 412 or something like that. I can't, don't quote me on it, but it was a bill. I talked about this a couple years ago when the Pandisi came out, that the melanated politician of New York, he was a councilman or something, he wrote this bill up to quarantine people in a public health situation, to isolate, basically throw people in camps, in quarantine camps during the Pandisi. And it got passed. Then it got struck down. This is partially part of that thing. So they did it in another way and called it Rule 213. Got passed, got struck down, got passed, got struck down. Now it got passed again. So all you New Yorkers, New York, what the hell? I just told you, New York is Escape from New York at this point. That shit is Gotham City, Escape from New York, Snake Plissken. Y'all gotta get the hell out. God damn, it's gonna keep going. Venezuelan hoes on the street. God damn, New York. Quarantine, what did that mean? They said New York can come into your home, take you away, and quarantine you if they believe you're infected. Say that again. New York can come into your home, take you away, and quarantine you if they believe. I said believe. They don't have to actually know. If they believe you are infected, they can come snatch you out your house. Now, eventually, I'm sure this will get sued, and it's going to go to the Supreme Court. And we don't know, because Supreme Court crazy, but Supreme Court is filled with conservatives, so Trump conservatives, so maybe they may see it a different way. Who knows? Supreme Court, you can't tell what these bitch ass niggas gonna do. But if it go to Supreme Court, it has a good chance of getting knocked down because it's unconstitutional. And then it said there's no age limit. No age limit, and they can keep you as long as they see fit. Damn, New York. Damn, son. Damn, kid. Y'all still say that in New York? I don't know. What up, son? Yo, son. But damn, it's going to be bad for y'all. Then they said they don't even have to prove it. Like I said, they just can believe it. And then New York, they said the New York governor said that they're going to start surveilling citizens. You can see this is a bunch of New York news. We had Khazarian news. This is all New York news, right? Mrs. B, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, girl. Hope you don't live in New York, girl. If you do, get the hell out right now, Mrs. B. But New York will be surveilling citizens for hate speech. This is the governor of New York. Hochul, what's her name? Hochul? Kathy Hochul or something, whatever her name is. She said they will be surveilling citizens for hate speech in the guise of religious hates for Khazarians. So they're saying they're looking for religious hate against Khazarians. So they're going to be policing hate speech on social media and stuff in New York. New York, like I said, get the fuck, get out. What did Eddie Murphy say when he walked into the haunted house? And what black people do as a verse to white people, how white people will stay in a haunted house all the time. Just, that's peculiar. When you hear a strange noise in the upper room, the white person be like, that's peculiar. Let me go investigate. And the nigga, when they come in there, they be like, oh, baby, it's a nice house, man. The curtains, the drape, oh, everything is good. The carpet is great. The paint on the walls. And then you get out. Too bad we can't stay, baby. Hey, like, get out. Hey, we out of here. That's what melanated people do. Get the hell out. So you hear the ghost in the back. Get out. People in New York, get out. From Eddie Murphy. Just saying. New Khazarian hate. Again, the victim. They got to play the victim. What is the world without New Khazarian as the victim? The top victim in the world. What is the world without the New Khazarian at the #1 spot of victims? We can't have a world without that. So, New York is with the bullshit. You got to fight back, people. Fight back when the election comes. Just vote her ass out of office. Moving along. Argentinian. Did you hear about the Argentinian Donald Trump that won the election? His name is, what's my man's name? Oh, man. Something Milei. Damn, what is his name? Let me see if I can look it up. Let me see, because I want to get this for you. This dude is hilarious. His name is Javier Milei. If y'all haven't seen this guy, this dude is crazy. They call him the Argentinian Trump. Yo, Charlie Scott, thank you, brother. Thank you, man, for the cash app, Charlie Scott. Thank you for helping out the Naga News, brother. Thank you, brother. So, Javier Milei, if y'all haven't seen the videos of this dude, he crazy as hell. He crazier than Trump. That dude is crazier than Trump. So, they say he's a conservative, but he's a financial expert. And so he basically like, yo, the whole country is on some bullcrap. Basically the whole country is corrupt and being ran by, bureaucracies who only exist to keep the bureaucracy going, just like America. The government only exists to keep the government going. That's really what the government's first issue is, to make sure all the people who are in the government stay in government. because, you know, those bureaucracies, and make sure those bureaucracies stay there so that they always are able to funnel in and out politicians. So they're doing that in Argentina. He was like, fuck that. He came in there, and so he had a board of, I don't know, you got to see this one. He had like a whiteboard of all the agencies, the government agencies that they have in Argentina. Just crazy shit. The agency of diversity, equity, and making sure. And so he was going down the line. Afuera! He was afuera! Afuera! So apparently, I guess afuera means out. But this nigga was going down the line. Afuera! That shit was hilarious. He was like, nigga, I'm about to take out the whole government. I'm canceling everybody. These niggas is going afuera. So shout out to Javier Afuera Malay, boy. I'm with you, baby. Get the fuck out. Shout out to that nigga. Then he's going to turn Argentinian back on the US dollar. He's going to put Argentina back on the US dollar and Bitcoin. So if you don't know, excuse me, El Salvador turned their economy on the Bitcoin. They completely changed. People who was running away from El Salvador, they going back. They like, hey, nigga, El Salvador good? Oh, shit, nigga. Hey, what up, El Salvador? I just took a vacation. I wasn't leaving. I wasn't running. I'm coming back. So shout out to El Salvador, who changed their whole economy on the Bitcoin and are mashing out. But Argentina is getting ready to turn to the dollar. Getting ready to turn to the dollar. How does that work for America? That works great for America because BRICS is trying to take the American dollar out. So now you just have another country who's promised to convert onto dollars, US dollars, which keeps the dollar floating a little bit, which means you ain't got to worry for another little while. The dollar's going to be working for a little bit. When, you know, more countries start to be like, yeah, I'm going to take the dollar, but a lot of countries are giving up the dollar, but in that you need it to balance out. You need more countries to get back on the dollar. So Argentinian is getting on the American dollar and Bitcoin. And y'all should be buying Bitcoin too right now because, like I said, it's been going up steady. But El Salvador, Argentina, when Argentina gets on it, it's going to go up even more. It's going to go up even more. So Bitcoin, you want to invest in for the future. It's more as far as cryptocurrencies go. It's the most money crypto that you can have. So again, you want to diversify. Make sure you get that Bitcoin because when Argentina goes on Bitcoin, it's going to spark up again. All right. So shout out to Mr. Afuera. Moving along. Afuera along. So here we go. Next one is, so did you hear about John Podesta and Hillary? So John Podesta and Hillary's friend, this is the homie, his name is Slade Sommer. Sohmer. Slade Sommer. He supposedly had debunked the pizza, the pepperoni fence. The pepperoni fence scandal that was going on with, you know, the Clintons. You know, the pizza or the pepperoni fence, that's what I call it. So this dude supposedly had debunked the pepperoni fence conspiracy. He just been arrested for raping kids. This dude was just arrested for graping little kids. Not molesting them, not touching them, graping. They said grape. The dude who debunked the pepperoni fence Conspiracy? Wait a minute. The dude who debunked okay. The Pizza Hut fence. He just got caught with some pizzas. He got caught with some pepperoni. Like, you got some pepperoni around your mouth right there, nigga. Oh, sorry, my bad. This is such, man. They will hide and lie and lie and hide and hide and lie and lie, man. And then boom, like I said though, we are after the conjunction. Everything comes out now. No more hiding anything. Anything that you thought that you was going to be able to keep in the dark, after that conjunction, everything is coming to light, which is why their plan is not working well. They were, if this was the old time, New Khazaria would have been able to just mash out, be the victim, control the airways, control the propaganda. No one would go against them. They would have 80-90% approval from the whole world about going and smashing on them. Not no more. They like, nah, fuck that. The truth is coming out every second. Yo, Vanada Cobra, thank you, girl. Happy Saturday to you too. Happy to be back in LA. That's what's up. LA all day, baby. But so you see, the narratives, all the secrets are being brought to light. John Podesta and Hillary. Man. So, does that mean we gonna open up the investigation? Does that mean we gonna crack that investigation back open? Because he's the guy who supposedly debunked it. So if he was down in the basement just twirling dough, when your eye meets the pie. What is that? What's that song? When you have a nice pizza pie, that's amore. He's just spinning pizzas down in the basement. This nigga, what are we gonna do? When does the rest of the investigation come out? You know, they trying to sweep that right up under the rug. They made sure they tried to take Hillary from that. They tried to say it was John Podesta's friend when it was Hillary and John Podesta's friend. John Podesta, who had the pictures of all the children, naked kids, in art in his crib. That dude. All the naked kids in his crib. And his homie, okay. But no, nothing happened. There's no such thing as Shakey's Pizza. Shakey's Pizza fence. So moving along, from them sick people. Moving along, so in Rainbow News, you had a Transformer soccer player. See, a lot of these, man, every week, it seemed like somebody getting taken out by a Transformer Decepticon. A few weeks ago, a girl's teeth got knocked out because what was they playing? Field hockey or something? And the dude hit the ball. He hit it and whop, knocked that girl whole. She screamed like the devil just killed her whole family. It was just a dude, a dude, biological dude. He hit that ball so hard and knocked her whole damn face in. Then this week, a Decepticon soccer player, he breaks a biological woman's knee. So he kicked the ball. He kicked the soccer ball. You know how in soccer, you can block with your knee in soccer, right? She tried to do the little knee block. That fool kicked the ball so hard. He broke her knee, shattered her knee. And now you should see this fool's legs. This nigga, he's a little short, stubby dude, but his legs is like, this nigga's, and he kicked the ball so damn hard, this nigga look like, so Then, after that happened, the soccer players were like, no, we ain't playing. We ain't playing no more. Fuck this shit, nigga. You crazy. Nigga, get your bitch ass over to the men's league where you suck. And they whoop your ass if if you get out of control. But they all quit. They didn't want to play with him. Shout out to the ladies. Finally, you got to start standing up at these cats. But then he quit. After they said they didn't want to play with him. He quit and then he's suing the league for discrimination. He's suing the league because the girls don't want to play with him. Because you crazy, nigga, want to kick a ball through a girl's chest. You insane, nigga. Because you want to go over there and kick women in half with your big burly nigga ass. They understand that going out and playing with you, nigga, they can come back and be hurt for the rest of their life. They don't want to play with you. Oh, it's discrimination. They discrimination. It says girls can't quit. Girls can't quit. Yeah, they better quit. But they did quit. And they were like, fuck that. And he said, I'm suing because y'all don't want to play with me. That's crazy. He's trying to force them to play soccer with him. What world is this where you can try to force somebody to play with you? When was that? When you've been a kid, you were never able to go outside and force anybody to play with you. They picking teams? Could you make a person pick you on their team? No, nigga, you just had to get picked or not. That's how it was. You cannot force people to play with you, but he doing it. So then, that's that. He shattered old girl's knee. Then, and a Rainbow School Board member, is a lady who's on the school board, she started crying because the Muslim parents at the school, they don't want their kids reading alphabet soup books. So they said, look, let's take them out of school. This shouldn't be, not even just alphabet soup books. They don't want them reading any sexual books. They said none of this should be in the school. And so she started crying. She said, as a queer parent, we just need to be able to, we are here. We are out here. Like, nigga, ain't nobody give a fuck if you out here, nigga. Nobody gives a shit. Thank you. Great. You're out here. So is fucking the millions of other people. Good. Thank you. You're out here. Good for you. Nigga, we supposed to give you a cookie, nigga? We supposed to all focus on you because you out here and you like fucking the same sex person? No. You ain't special, nigga. You are not special. But she says, we're out here. We're here. You can't hide us. That's what she said. You can't hide us. Ain't nobody hiding you. We try to keep you away from the children because you know that community it's not sustainable. That community is not sustainable. It doesn't reproduce itself unless they indoctrinate you with ideas or the children. They know the only way to get them to have a community like that long term is for them to invade and infiltrate the child and get the children thinking like that, confused as fuck, before they even know what the hell sex is. Trying to tell them, oh, I'm a boy, I'm a girl. They don't know what the fuck they talking about. But they know if I get to the child early, this is how we reproduce the community. Because the child won't even grow up wanting to be with a male or a male if it's a girl or a woman if it's a kid, if it's a boy. We're getting them at the root, from the rooter to the tooter, as John Witherspoon once said, from the rooter to the tooter. That's how they gonna get them. So all we're saying is keep the shit to yourself. You want to talk to your kid, your son, since it's two women, they have a son, so they already fucking his ass up. But he already gonna be a little bitch when he get old. But if you want to talk to your son about what you do that at home. Do that at home. Why the hell you got to be, everybody else's children have to be subjected to your ideals? Your way the fuck out ideals. That you're not gonna cultivate. You're not gonna go and you're not gonna do anything with these ideas. You're gonna plant these ideas in the child's head, and the child gotta go home and the parent gotta deal with that shit. Not you. You don't got to deal with them being depressed or the psyche or all kind of stuff because you told them they was a girl when they was a boy or a boy when they was a girl. You ain't got to deal with none of that. You just got to say it and walk home. So keep it away from the kids. Then there was a new poll that showed that 74% of Generation Z, this messed me up, holy shit, 74% of Generation Z said they wanted to homeschool. 74% of Generation Z, the young cats who we thought was going to be the super woke generation, apparently they see what's going on and they like, nah, we ain't having it. They said 74% of Generation Z is going to homeschool. Shout out to them. Roger Ragland. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Hey, go ahead, Generation Z. I don't know what the hell y'all looking at, what y'all watching, but keep watching it. Get your kids, get them children out of fucking public school. They are nothing but indoctrination centers. That's it. Indoctrination camps. Really. It's like your child went to camp, summer camp. That's what that is. That's year-round, or almost year-round indoctrination camp. So take your children out of there. Shout out to Generation Z. And then the thing the second, I think it was the second or third thing they said the most was socialism. That was the reason. Yo, MJ Fodder, thank you. It says, what are you eating during your cleanse? Oh man. Juicing mostly. This is gonna be my juice cleanse. So I'll be juicing about 3 to 4 times a day. Excuse me. Everything vegan. I don't like vegan food. I ain't gonna even lie, so I can't even tell you what I'm gonna be eating. I'm just gonna be winging it, as I do it. Only stuff I like, vegan food I like is broccoli. I can eat broccoli all day, every day without thinking about it. But as far as what I'm eating, I have no idea. That's why I'm dreading. That's why today I am going to savor my chicken shawarma. God damn it, I'm gonna eat it, and I'm gonna eat it slow. I'm gonna eat it without nobody interrupting me. God dang it, my chicken shawarma. But I have no idea what I'm gonna eat, bro. So moving along, shout out to Generation Z once again. Y'all are seeming like y'all understand. But again, socialism was the #1 reason, which is everything that's going on right now in the woke world. That's socialism. Woke is just another term for socialism. Modern socialism. So moving along, in the science and the weird, did y'all see that Alex Jones got a video game? Did y'all see the Alex Jones video game? I had to mention this. I saw it the other day. Had me rolling. As Chris Tucker said, nigga, I was rolling. I think it's on InfoWars. So the game is called NWO Wars, New World Order Wars. And the game looks like Contra. I talked about Contra a couple weeks ago. You remember Contra? Alex Jones definitely does, because he designed this game just like Contra. It looks just like Contra. And the control, everything, the shooting, the flip, everything. I was like, oh, Alex Jones, you a Contra fan. I see you. But it's going through as you play it. As you playing it, the Alex Jones is saying stuff in the background. He's saying stuff in the background like, the moon landing was faked as you blowing up people. The moon landing was fake. Like, and he's just saying all kind of conspiracy shit in the background. It is hilarious. I'm telling y'all, y'all haven't checked it out. It is so funny. So I was watching some dude, he was playing it. He was trying to get through the end of the game. So he just had all the sayings of that kept coming out about the conspiracy theories. That's smart of Alex Jones, because it's a great way for you to get the conspiracies out there that they try to hide from the world. And as you play the game, these conspiracy theories are they're not theories. These are really things, but they call them theories. But these things are going back and forth over and over and over and over, playing in your mind. The moon landing was faked. We didn't, what do you say? They're putting stuff in the food to turn you gay. Like, the frog atrazine or whatever. I mean, the stuff atrazine that turned the frogs gay. So he's saying stuff like that in the background. Hilarious. He actually said that. He said they're putting stuff in the frogs to turn you gay. They're putting stuff in the food to turn you gay. So he's saying all these things is gonna play with you, and you're gonna remember that. So good on Alex Jones. It's that repetitive voice of all the things that are real, but they want you to think it's fake or it's a conspiracy theory. Shout out to that dude. Then in science and weird, I don't have any really science today. This is more weird. Did you see the new Netflix TV show? The new Netflix TV show, Django? Tell me somebody you seen Django. Now, I know Django as Jamie Foxx, former slave who was smacking the shit out of all the damn Caucasian people when he got freed. That's Django I know. And what's his name? Sam Jackson as Steven. Steven from Django. That's a Django I know. The Django on Netflix, this dude is he's lacking a little something. I can't tell what it is. I can't make it out quite. I can't quite make it out. He's missing a little something. When I look at it, I'm like, I get the whole well made, and I see it. Django, he's just missing a little. He's missing a little something. I can't place my finger on it. Oh, Django is not melanated in the show. Wait a minute. I said, wait a minute. I put that show and I was like, oh shit, they made a TV show about Django? Oh, this is about to be off the chain. Boom. I put the TV show on, had my Oculus on, because you can watch Netflix in the Oculus and you can watch it in a movie theater. I didn't know if y'all know that. That's why you need to get you one of them Oculus. Don't be scared. It's gonna cook your brain. No, it ain't. So I put the Oculus on. Movie theater, I put that on. About to see some Django. And what popped on the screen? This long, shaggy hair nigga. What this nigga look like a young Gandalf. Look like Gandalf in his 30s. He's just like this. Like, wait a minute. Nigga look like Duck Dynasty. They had a Duck Dynasty nigga playing Django. I was like, did I get the... Is this Netflix? Wait a minute. Django. Hold on. This is DJ A-N-G. Oh, it's spelled the same. I couldn't make it out. I was like, God damn. So I said, hold on. Let me just watch it. Let me watch to see if they transfer the name. Like, the white dude was Django. He helped a slave. You know what I'm saying? He helped a slave or something like that. Then he dies and he passes his name on to the slave. And then the slave took Django, and that didn't happen. That wasn't it. That wasn't it, y'all. So they was so damn mad about the Queen, Cleopatra being whitewashed, supposedly whitewashed, because she was Macedonian, which is not Caucasian, and she was Macedonian mixed with other African shit. But according to the Caucasians, she looked like the Greek people of today. But so major backlash for that. I have not seen one damn channel talking shit about how they made Django white, Caucasian. Not a one. Not a one. Not a goddamn one. So it's just peculiar. I'm just saying, as Eddie Murphy said, that's peculiar. Just peculiar that these niggas made Django Caucasian. And then, when they not showing that, though, on the flip end, they want to get mad because Denzel, shout out to Denzeezy, they want to shout out, yo, what do you think about Finland? I don't know about Finland. Yo, moderators, make sure don't spam the chat. If he's spamming the chat, make sure they don't do that. Yeah, don't be running 50 million saying the 50 million chats with the same thing, man. I don't think about Finland. I don't know what's going on in Finland. So Denzel is Hannibal BARCA. Goddamn, finally, it's about damn time. They made a Hannibal movie a while ago and put I think he's not even Arab. I think the dude is like Italian who looks Arab or something like that. They put him in there. He's a tall, little, skinny dude with a patch over his eye, whatever. So they made that. Then they got mad because the History Channel made Hannibal a brother. Funny, the dude who's Hannibal in the History Channel show, he's actually in the Django show where Django is Caucasian. I thought they used his face on the cover of the show so that you think he gonna be Django. So, goddamn, he said, Bio 1656, thank you, brother. He says Franco Nero was the original Django. Who is Franco Nero? Oh, was that how it happened? Oh, okay. Look, again, I don't know who the hell Franco Nero is. What I know is Django, the famous Django, is a nigga who smacked the shit out of Caucasian slave owners. That's what I know. This dude you talking about, he ain't famous. I don't know that nigga. The famous Django is the one who smacked the tar out of goddamn out of the the Caucasian slave owners. So that just tripped me out. So Denzel playing Hannibal. They not saying nothing about the Django thing, right? So then, but they pissed about Denzel saying they blackwashing Hollywood. Hollywood is blackwashing. Now, ain't that a bitch? We've been saying Hollywood been whitewashing history since the beginning of time. They've taken our phrase, they've taken our shit and said and called it blackwashing. Like, we weren't the people in history. These people that came out in history, we weren't these people. Cleopatra is the first one they say. Now Hannibal. And they said that they call it the movement, the black centric or Afrocentric, was it the something centric movement or whatever? They said the Black Power centric move, some shit. They trying to claim that we're trying to put ourselves in all the positions in the ancient history, right? So let's go back. Let's think about that. So there's a YouTube channel called History Legends. You might go check him out. Go check this video out because he's the one who did the video breakdown saying Hannibal wasn't black. So he's tried to go in his breakdown of why Hannibal was not black. This is what he's doing. He's using all Eurocentric paintings and information to validate his point. Like new shit. Like, as you know, most of the stuff about Carthage, the paintings and all that type of stuff, that shit wasn't done till hundreds and hundreds of years until after these niggas had ended. So he's using these paintings of Carthage and these people who look Arab. He's using these paintings to validate his point, right? So as he's going through his breakdown, which was like 30 minutes of bullshit that I had to sit through to watch so I could bring it to y'all and tell you why it's bullshit. But 30 minutes of bullshit. As he's going through it, he says the term or phrase or words. He says, let me put it down. So he goes through this thing and he says the phrase probably, hold on. He says the phrase probably, maybe, and perhaps 16 times when he's trying to explain the true history and lineage of Hannibal. How are you? And then he pats himself on the back at the end of the video and said, now that I've debunked the black Hannibal thing, like, you ain't debunked shit. How the hell you debunk something using the term probably, maybe, and possibly, and perhaps 16 times in your 30-minute video? You ain't debunked shit. You guessing. You full of shit. So then he says in the thing, he says what, because you know the thing that people use most to show that Hannibal was melanated, a brother African, was the coin. That coin with Hannibal on the front and the elephant on the back. Oh shit. Hold on a second. My battery's running out. Shit. Hold on. Oops. Damn, my phone about to run out. All right. So, like I said, so he's using the coin, the Hannibal coin, and he says, you know, with the elephant on the back and Hannibal on the front, with the locked up hair and the big lips and the big ass African nose and all that. So he goes, that coin's not Carthaginian. It's Italian. It's not even. Then he shows another coin with another elephant that says, this is an African elephant. On the back of that, that's a Chinese elephant. That's an Asian elephant. Nigga, how the fuck are you distinguishing what an Asian elephant is from an African elephant, nigga, from thousands of years ago? Shut your bitch ass up. See, this is a full of shit. And you can't even, the elephant on the back of the coin is almost so damn rubbed off, you can't tell what it looked like when it was made. But he brings up a newer coin that's supposed to be a Carthaginian coin with another elephant. And he says, this is an African elephant. This is a Chinese elephant or an Asian elephant. Dude, you are full of shit. First off, it's an Italian coin because it's the Italians' depiction of Hannibal. That's why it's an Italian coin, fool. Everybody knew who Hannibal was. That's the Italians' depiction of Hannibal. This dude is just full of shit. And if you don't know anything, you cannot debunk any of the bullshit. This dude who's doing the video, I think he's Arab or Middle Eastern or some shit like that, which is why he's trying to say that Hannibal is goddamn Middle Eastern. That's the thing. That's what he's trying to say. He's from the Levant. There was a documentary that was done in the early 2000s about the DNA of the people in that region. And they said that only 3% of the people who are still in that region right now are actually from that region. They migrated there. There's a whole DNA. It was called Finding the Phoenicians or some shit like that. And so they went And they start swabbing all of the people in Tunisia and all those places, all in Lebanon, all them places over there, right? That used to be the ancient Carthaginian, ancient Phoenicia, and all those places. They start swabbing all the people who were supposed to be descendants of the Phoenicians and the Carthaginians and all that. And when they brought up the data, they said, damn, this says only 3% of the people, of the hundreds and hundreds of people we swabbed, I think it was actually in the thousands, that we swabbed, only 3% of them are actually from here, from this region. Everybody else has DNA from people who migrated there. So you talking about Hannibal is an Arab and all the rest of this, and he's full of shit. He says maybe he was Berber, and he's saying all these damn words. Berber is a Moor, fool. The Berbers, the North Africans, so they try to make it seem like is that sub-Saharan Africans were dark and Northern Africans are all light-skinned and Arab. This is their logic. Sub-Saharan African niggas will go straight gold ass, black ass, oil slick niggas. Idi Amin, oil slick niggas. Above, in Northern Africa, you know, Egypt and all that, which is actually Africa. All around there, nigga, we a little light-skinned, you know. We a little bit more light-skinned. That's what they trying to say. No niggas was in Northern Africa, right? Or even Northwest Africa. So, again, Hannibal, let's get back to, so Hannibal, then he said, so there's another channel that I want you guys to find out, and everybody go blow this channel up. The channel is called Without History. Go blow that let me tell you, this channel, go blow this channel, go subscribe, go get their videos, go share their videos. Again, the YouTube channel is called Without History. It's a YouTube channel made by Caucasian dude, or maybe Caucasians. Lots of production. I mean, time and money is spent. He's doing them basic documentaries because he's not on the screen talking. He's doing documentaries. This whole damn YouTube channel is devoted to telling the history and how the ancient Africans ruled the world. And we started everything. And he's not even right. He's not even like black people were he's not, black people are on some type of this people are better than that people type of shit. He's just like, yo, this is the real history, and I'm just telling real history. So he did a video on the Hannibal thing, because the other dude, he was just kind of talking, and he was showing clips and shit. This nigga did an actual documentary breaking down Hannibal, Hannibal's lineage, and broke down how he was African. He says it all that damn day. Yes, Hannibal's African. He does the whole breakdown of Hannibal's lineage and how he goes back to all boom, boom, boom. Carthage, Phoenician. So this is how this shit breaks down. Again, Carthage, they say Carthage was which is Tunisia nowadays, but it was an ancient Phoenician city-state. So Phoenicians didn't have an empire. They had individual city-states that ran everything, right? So they're saying it was a Phoenician city-state. So now, again, if you do the breakdown, so they went back to his father, Hamilcar. So he's Hannibal, BARCA. His father was called Hamilcar BARCA. Excuse me. Or was it Hamilcar? I think it was Hamilcar. And Ham, the first part of his name, so remember, they're supposed to be Phoenicians, right? They're saying that these people were Phoenicians, Semites. This is what the modern world was trying to say. They're Semites, right? Phoenician, which was the ancient land of Canaan, right? Canaan, who was Canaan's father, everybody? If you know your Bible, who was the papa Canaan? Anybody put it in there? Who was that? Ham. There you go, the Hams. Ham? What does ham mean, people? Ham is another word for dark. Dark. Ham. You know why? Because Ham goes back to ancient Cam. That's where that comes from. Chem, like chemet, chem, chemistry. Means dark. Alchemy. Gam, the darkness. Alchemy is the study or the science of the electron of carbon. The blackness. So Hamilcar, Hannibal's dad, is Ham in his first goddamn name. So, right from there, we can already do the breakdown of who Hannibal was. Dopest nigga in ancient history. He said he wasn't the dope. The only reason he lost, the only reason he didn't beat Rome is because after he had a big battle and won against the Roman soldiers, he could have went and smashed Rome because they didn't have any defense. They didn't have any defenses or anything like that, or very little defense in Rome. He could have went and smashed, and they said, let's do it. And he was like, nah, my soldiers need some rest. We got to gather up the bodies. We got to do a little stuff. It's a long way to Rome. Even though he had smashed on cats outnumbered 2 and 3 to 1 in most battles. Smashed them. He said, nah, we not going to smash on Rome right now. We going to sit back and chill. What? So the Roman dude, Scipio Africanus, he was like, he not coming? He ain't coming? Shit. We about to march to his land and do what he wouldn't do. Scipio Africanus went into winning all the Carthage provinces and all that and smashed on the cities that didn't have Hannibal in them there to protect him. Broderick Enoch, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, bro. So Scipio Africanus, he did what Hannibal wouldn't do, which was get gangster. And if you're in a war, you can't be like, I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do that. if you trying to mash on people. So because he wasn't, he had morals, because Hannibal had morals, and that's like I just said, when Michael Rappaport was saying that if it was 50 melanated people captured, we'd be screaming to bomb all of Gaza. No, we wouldn't. It's been shown time and time again throughout history how morally based a lot of the leaders were. Go back to what's my boy name? Saladin. How Saladin, when King John or whatever, he got sick, he stalled the fighting until he got better. He was like, look here, nigga, I ain't about to mash on you when you sick. That's bitch shit. He was like, nigga, King Richard. I think it was King Richard. So when he got sick, not only did he not fight him, he sent the nigga medicine packed in snow. Like, nigga, get better, nigga, so I can come and smack the shit out you, bitch. That's how we get down. That's how the Moors get down. He's like, get your ass better, nigga, so I can come over here and smack you. So Hannibal, having morals, didn't go smash on the Roman Empire because he thought it wouldn't be cool. And Scipio was like, thank you, brother. And he went over there and tore Hannibal's shit up. And so Hannibal said that he's the third best military general of all time when they asked him. Alexander the Great was first. Then he put himself third. But he put himself third because he got beat by, he said he would be first. He would put himself first if he had smashed on Rome. If he beat Scipio Africanus. Thank you, girl. Appreciate you. See you in class tomorrow, girl. Asking questions. So that's it about Hannibal. We know he was melanated. Everybody else know he was melanated. But the Caucasian people, they don't want to let it. We're blackwashing history, everybody. We're trying to steal all the heroes of history and make them our own. Wait a minute. Huh? That sounds familiar. We're trying to steal all the heroes from the past and make them our own. We're trying to steal identity, huh? You know anybody else trying to steal somebody else's identity? Kazari. Kazarian? Maybe. Maybe Kazarian? I don't, you know. And one of the theories is the reason that they had to take Jerusalem was to make their story have valid. Yo, Bio 1656, thank you, brother. He says the Romans were known to try to erase their enemies out of history. Yep. But Hannibal was on some benevolent, you know, nigga, we done smacked you enough. Damn, nigga, we gonna give you a little break right now. We can give you a little break. And when he did, Scipio was like, thanks, butter. We gonna do what we do. So moving along. So let's make sure we put that out there. We don't let them try to steal. Oh, real quick. So they said that the reason is the new Khazarians was trying to take Jerusalem back was to make their story more valid. That they were the chosen people, the people, lost tribes of Judah, come back, whatever. But their history, if you go look up their history, their personal history of New Khazaria, none of their history matches anyone else's history in the world. Like, if they've been living this long ass time and they did this, they did this, they did this, they moved here, they did this, they did this, they did this. None of that history matches any of the other countries' histories in that region. They're like, nigga, wait a minute, we looking at our books. Can we put the books together? Hold on. Okay, we did that. When did you do that? When did y'all niggas do that? Y'all definitely didn't do that shit. God damn, nigga, what was we? Right here, what was we at? Nigga, right here, because nigga, I ain't went nowhere, and I damn sure don't remember you niggas doing this. So that's what the other countries, especially the Muslim countries, are like, nigga, y'all lying your asses off. You ain't the real Muslim. I mean, the real Jews. So moving along, last thing is D.C., Washington, D.C., they declared a public emergency against out-of-control juveniles. These niggas getting crazy. These little young cats. I mean, and they're talking about from 12 to 15. They just robbing the shit out of people. Robbing people, go to a holding facility or go to a group home or whatever, you know, those little homes that they do for kids, and then get out. So they just do it again. And they have been tripping in D.C. So the mayor, she called a state emergency, a public emergency for out-of-control juveniles. What that mean? That means you can now put that to the forefront as the foremost problem of the city. You can get money, you can get everything now. They about to smash on them little kids in D.C. And they should. These little niggas out of control. You need your ass smacked up. These fools today think they can just do whatever. There's no repercussions. This is the trophy generation. You get awarded for doing nothing. Participation. You think you special because you got a voice? No, nigga, you ain't special because you can speak. What are you saying? What are you doing? How are you doing it? And when are you doing it? These are the things that make you important in society. So these little kids are just robbing everybody. Now, is it the parents' fault? You goddamn right. Back in my day, if I did something like that, let me tell you right now, if I did some shit like that, my mother would have had a broom waiting in the corner. Bring your ass over here. Boy, did not play. This is old down south discipline. My mother from Arkansas, a little small ass town in Arkansas called Woodson. Hey. So if I'm doing that, as soon as I get on what? Cacao! It's not going to cacao. So these little cats don't have that today. So it is the parents' fault. Because a few weeks ago, a little 13-year-old was killed when he tried to carjack a police officer. Did y'all hear that? He tried to carjack a police officer with his finger. This wasn't the first time he did it. I think it was like the third time he had carjacked. This nigga put his finger in his, get out the car. So he literally bought a finger to a gunfight. Vanessa K. Todd, thank you. Appreciate you, girl. He literally bought a finger to a gunfight, and the police officer didn't know, pulled out the gun, and killed the little kid. He might have even been younger than 13. I think he might have been like 11 or 12. He was a little young cat. And he killed him. So, when are we going to get it right, y'all? When is it going to be right? Because the society loves when we get out of control because they can just blame the turmoil on melanated people. They just blame everything on us, get funding, and lock all of us up. Because that's what's coming. I just want y'all to know. This is the order. This is the chaos. This is the chaos that will bring the order. Order ab chaos. Order out of chaos is the main phrase. Create the chaos, then bring the order. So they're letting you little kids and everybody run wild and rob and hijack and carjack and do all this and that and stab people and doing all that. They wanted to get so damn crazy. So when they finally bring in this big ass goddamn military forces against your ass, you can't say nothing. What everybody's gonna say was, well, did you see what was happening to San Francisco? Did you see what's happening to Chicago, New York, California? It's just out of control, man. This is a third world country. We need order. And then they gonna bring them goddamn big ass military niggas in with them guns. Go ahead, steal that candy bar, nigga. No, go ahead. Oh, this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing right here, nigga. This is my friend. This is my friend named Whoop Ass. But Whoop Ass ain't thinking about you right now. Just go ahead and grab that candy bar right there, my nigga. You go ahead and grab the candy bar cacao if you want to. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's about to happen. Now, like I said, you should invest in Bitcoin. I'm telling you, when I tell you to invest in some stuff, I'm telling you, most of the time, that's it's money. So, in the future, what's going to be profitable in the future? What's going to be one of the most profitable things in America in the future? Private police forces. Private police forces is going to be one of the most profitable things in the future. They're going to have to institute private police forces to help bring the calm, the order, because they don't have enough people joining the police force. Because the police departments are getting such a bad rap with all the videos and shit out here. They're smashing on people all the goddamn time. They don't do nothing but smash on people every goddamn day, all day, at least 89% of the time. So nobody wants to join the police force and be a part of that now. So the numbers are down, which is why California, they'll let people steal in California up to $900 without prosecution, which is crazy. $900. You can walk out of the store. Like all them people who just walked out of the Nike store in Compton. They run into the stunt, and they're not from Compton. This is the first thing. The people who robbed the Nike store in Compton aren't from Compton. And they've robbed the store, they said, like 3 times. So the people from Compton who do live there, they went there with they went out there in the parking lot. And you know what they had. These are the hood cats. They said they giving us a bad rap in the hood. They ain't doing nothing, so we gonna have to do something. We gotta take it upon ourselves. So them cats, all the little gangsters, tattooed up gangsters and shit, them niggas was out in the middle of the parking lot like, show y'all bitch asses up. Taking shifts, doing it every night. Show y'all asses up again. See what happened. Hey, I don't want to see what happened. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Compton, they don't play. they were like, yeah, show up again. Show up. We want you to show up again. Please show up again. Shout out to Compton, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to my people out here in Cali, baby. But private police forces, though, that's a model, not a good model, but as a model of a private police force. Melanated people, you should be investing in these things or creating them. Excuse me, you should be creating them first, then investing in them as we go along. Because if you heard of, what's his name? Urban Survival Training, that's the dude. You seen the guy. Welcome to Urban Survival Training. I know you seen that guy. And he tries to tell you if somebody pointing a gun at you, and then what you should do if the gun is right at your face, and it's right here. All you have to do is grab the gun real fast. that dude, grab the gun real fast. So that dude's hilarious. People would joke. People were clowning him so much he became a joke. But he is a real soldier, and he actually has a real police force, a private police force in Detroit. That's contracted with the city to go around and do private policing, making about $2 or $3 million a year. Shout out to that dude. You want to clown him now? Urban Survival Training, making $3 million a year. Go ahead, brother. With private police forcing. So what the hood needs more so is melanated private police forces like that guy. But I haven't heard of any but his. So melanated people, if you got good gun skills and stuff like that, you can train to be a private police force. Get certified and then go out there and get contracts with the city. That is a thing you can do. That is going to make so much money. And it's better for us to do it because when we're in the hood, we're not going to treat the community like the Caucasian people would who don't live there, who aren't among the people. So this is a little tip, man. We need to get on that, invest in private police forces because it's going to be better for the hood simply for the fact that we don't treat each other. We're not going to treat each other like Caucasian police officers would. Just for that alone. Just for that alone, it's going to end a lot of the conflict because we know where each other are coming from. But cities need police forces to help. And so I'm just letting you know, dropping a jewel. If you got access to to that type of stuff, learning how to do that, shooting guns, weapons, tactical, all of that type of stuff, you should be starting one of those or investing in some. Look up some and invest in them because they're going to be hired within the next 5 years. So right here, when they do, when they get them police forces, private police forces gotta adhere to your constitutional rights just like everybody else. So when they pull you over, you like, hey brother, he ain't not gonna do you like a Caucasian police. Let me see your driver's license. You like, hey brother, you got your driver's license on you? For sure, bro. Here you go. Right there, brother. Can I see it in my? No, brother. You can see it from right here. I got you, brother. You can see it, can't you? Let me put it close to the. Boom. Let me put it close for you. Let me just check it out. No, brother, you don't need to grab it. So again, usually I don't know what conversations you have with melanated police officers, but it goes a little smoother. Unless they're trying to be a Caucasian cop. But it goes a little smoother than it does with Caucasian cops. So again, constitutional rights card, you give them that, let them know what your rights are and what will happen if you violate those rights. Oh, private police forces have to be bonded too. Just so you know. Private police forces have to be bonded. So give them this constitutional rights, this qualified immunity card. Let them know that they don't get qualified immunity because you're not a public official. So you don't get this. I can sue the shit out of you, private police officer. But for the regular police officers, boom, they lose their qualified immunity when they pull you over. Excuse me. When they pull you over, and they violate your constitutional rights without knowingly doing it. So boom, you give them this and you say, I don't answer questions. Boom, right there. Then, right here, I already told you, this is the public insurance that you're going to go after, public official bonds book. But this right here is how you're gonna study this book and be a master Jedi of police stop law and pull out your lightsaber, your legal lightsaber, and start slicing and dicing when they come and mess with you. This is what you got to start doing. This is where we're moving to. If you don't know that, I messed up. I didn't do a good job of communicating that. And then we got 5 decks of flashcards for you. Law and government, police stop law, police stop Supreme Court decisions, right here. So everything y'all need to know, everything you need to be law gods. It's everything you need to know to be law gods right here. And then again, if you order the great book of melanin research, a book everybody should have. Everybody should have a great book of melanin research. You know how your melanin work, how to keep it healthy for the future, for your chilling. Right here, you order this, you get the whole package for free. Again, and if you want any of the Cupcake exemption cards, please go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org or kyf.org. KYRF.org. See, I even missed the R. KYRF.org or knowyourrightsfoundation.org and get any of the Cupcake cards right here. And like I said, make sure you hook up the homie Timmy Tight Top with the weed juice. That's OUI Juice. OUIjuice.com and put in 5 off juice and he will give you the discount. Again, that's the number 5 off juice and he will hook you up with the discount. And then if you want to know the law for free, make sure you get over to knowyourrightsfoundation.org or KYRF.org and sign up for free. Again, y'all, I don't think y'all understand. We're teaching you this shit for free. Tell me, go find somebody else. Come back and tell me if somebody's going to be teaching you the law for free. For free. Go try to find somebody other than law school who's going to teach you the law for pay. Who's going to teach you this for pay? If you pay them. No one is going to be doing that. So we're the only ones doing that. Make sure you join the team. Make sure you join the Law God Squad right here. And we're going to get it done and get your certification. And that's it for me, everybody. I've got to get out of here. Chicken shawarma, my last chicken shawarma day. It's a sad day. It's a sad day. Sad day, everybody. It's my last chicken shawarma day. I go on my cleanse next Friday. So when you see me next Saturday, I'll have a damn green juice in my hand, shaking it like this, looking all sad and out of energy because I ain't got no chicken shawarma in me. No turkey burger. Be shaking this thing. Look. Be healthy, everybody. So we're going to struggle through it, but we're going to get through it because you got to cleanse throughout the year, everybody. It's a thing you got to do. I know it sucks, but you got to do it. Your body loves it, and it will thank you for it. So I know I'm dreading it right now. I'm going to give you all the goddamn good stuff you need for 2 months. Don't be tripping. All right? So appreciate you, everybody. Love y'all. Thank you, everybody, for hitting the Super Chat and the Cash App. And I will see everybody next week. Holla at you, deuces.